You know it's Black Bottom, so let's go.
On no paper, no phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get.
Hey, yo, check this out, y'all. You know it's Black Bottom, and like I always say, get you some water, eat some fruit, roll you up a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Just leave them pills alone. Let's go. All right, now come on in. Grab them chairs, grab them seats, grab them couches, grab them things, and let's come on in. Let's fellowship, y'all. It's Monday night, and you are here at Black Bottom.
Memória, são muitos céus azuis, muito blue. Penso na distância que andei quando criança pra poder ir trabalhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois é. Eu cresci no gueto, eu cresci com preto. Não é você que vai fazer eu me enganar. Correr contra o vento era o meu passatempo, e o sol que batia ardia. Nem tudo era dureza, tinha natureza e o mar pra mergulhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois é. Já sou gato escaldado nessa trilha do descalço. Não é você que vai fazer eu tropeçar ou duvidar ou tropeçar ou duvidar.
All right, come on in. We fellowshipping tonight, so you know it's Monday. It's the start of the week, and it is Black Bottom. So let's go. Get you some water, eat some fruit, roll you up a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Let's leave them pills alone. The bugs will kill you. Let's go.
'Cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, 'cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't want to talk to me? You should know Your time is up, I'm out, I'm done. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Yeah. So we thought I would let this stay. No, that's right. The words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. Oh, that's right. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So we thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So we thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. 'Cause I don't. So we thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. So we thought I would let this stay. So I put you on a lifetime sentence, and now you never feel my presence. So we thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. Love for me. So we thought I would let this stay. Thought you knew me so much better. Thought you knew me so much better.
All right, come on now. Let's get on in here. We about to fellowship tonight. It's Monday. It's the start of the week, and you are here at Black Bottom.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in feels like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. How to keep the human niggas colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like we're missing parts. They just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic, dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in pieces like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. How to keep the human niggas colder, you know. Sometimes every dance, baby.
Hold tight, y'all. We gonna get this show started in a minute. Just come on and just catch the vibe and just grab them chairs and let's just fellowship tonight. So like I say, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you up a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Just leave them pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. You hear Black Bottom.
I'ma make you mine tonight, pulling your hair, baby. I feel you breathing on me, on you. And I got myself a starter, when it's mine for me. On track mine for it, for you. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. Bodies never over for me. My favorite toy story. My previous chasing me, Woody. And let me be a fantasy. Switch on the key in the car. Come find the key, baby, baby. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. Tell me what you need, baby. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it, do it. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Let you love me before I go. Please love me. I don't think I can let you go. Let you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, do it, do it. I'll do it, do it, do it. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything, yeah. Do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it.
All right, now come on in, come on in. Let's fellowship tonight, man. It's Monday night. It's another night, and it's Black Bottom.
What a night, people dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking home with with a smile. Smoky moon, like a shiver, all the shadows fade away. All your streets are empty lights begin to sway. 4 a.m. as I think, oh, Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is best. Warming rays, golden sunlight as the city wakes. Oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is best. Warming rays, golden sunlight as the city wakes. Oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm
Get in here. Get in here. We fellowshipping tonight. The show getting ready to start in a minute, so just catch the vibe and let's get it. Eat you some fruit, roll you up a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Just leave them pills alone. The ones will kill you.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking for myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going down my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Too many space, yeah, maybe you're brave, or you're my weakness. Even we take the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in on it. You're the reason I can't get out of my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Here we go, here we go. You know, you are here at the Rocks Cast. Come on, let's go.
Say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. When you go away, I fall. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I fall.
All right. We here tonight. It's another Monday. Let's get it.
So tell you good night. And it's a fight no matter what. Yeah. So simple night. Before the moment flies. So tell you good night.
Happy Monday to everybody that is tuned in tonight. What's good? What is going on? is. It's another Monday night. Let's get it, y'all. Facebook, YouTube, let's go.
Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yeah. Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to you and I realize with the way I follow, no need to say, with me I I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'm right no matter what, yeah. So set the fire before the moment flies, so tell you good night, 'cause I'm right no matter what. So set the fire before the moment flies.
Hey, we are back. Happy Monday to everybody that's out here tonight. I hope everybody had a great weekend. To all the mothers, all the real mothers that are standing firm, doing strong, being there for your children, helping nurture and raise them to be the best version of themselves. I hope all the ladies had a happy Mother's Day. We are double streaming again tonight. We are on Facebook and on YouTube. For all those that is on Facebook, please scurry on over to my YouTube page, Bottom Roscast. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell button so you can get all the notifications of what's going on. Best kept, I see you up in here on the YouTube side. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of the family. Hey, and it's all good. And thanks for my moderators. Hey, little bit, I see you up in here. Fun size. Hey, we got some special things going on tonight. We're doing something a little different tonight. It ain't just all about me. So just don't worry. You ain't got to worry about me lulling y'all asses to sleep like some of y'all, be doing and stuff like that. It's all good. It's all right. Just as I say, as I do my podcasts, and I'm trying to do the best thing of myself. Please understand. Don't hold what I say to heart because God is not through with me yet. I keep telling y'all that. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. It's been a long road. This is hard work. This ain't easy doing what we do. Hey, shout out to Theo Coop. Hey, he shouted me out earlier on his live stream. Gone over there for those that ain't aware. Gone over to Do Better Podcast. Hey, he been doing it a little longer than me, just like all these others. Shout out to Thon Lexi, the Black Light Podcast. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to those that this is going to be an interesting night tonight. I know y'all see the title. And I know what y'all about to say. Some of y'all that's familiar with how I be on here on my lives. I know some of y'all going to be like, oh, shit, here you go. He about to start this 3-hour rant and, be talking and, getting all this other stuff. Hey, look here, man. I am not trying to be too long. So please don't worry about it. I ain't going to be too long. But I'm just going to be long enough. And I just hope everybody, for those that don't be knowing, before I get started on my lives, I always want to set the mood. So, every week, I'll play some different tunes and stuff like that. And I ain't got to worry about copyrights. You know what I'm saying? I can play them as long as I want. And they are royalty free. So I don't have to worry about getting some kind of report on my YouTube. I ain't got to worry about getting my stuff muted on my Facebook page. I'll be wanting to play some other stuff. But as I said, as I get further along, because like I said, I'm struggle streaming right now. So don't hold that against me. Hey, we all got to start somewhere. a year from now, we're going to be looking at the black bottom like, whoa, you done came a long way. Because in order for anything to be positive and progressive in life, you got to put in that work. So I appreciate all those that, that's doing it before me. They're giving me a lot to work on. They're giving me a lot to think on and to, do my own thing as well. The one thing we all want to do as content creators, when we're doing this, we want to at least be entertaining. We at least want to be original, and we at least want to have our people engaged. So as long as y'all like that, that's good. Hey, so what's up, Best Cap? I see you on here. I see a little bit. My moderator, she bouncing around. Shout out to FOE Entertainment. They're trying to get me on some DJ and stuff. So it's all good. I'm a jack of all trades. So, hey, I got music. So all y'all got to do is give me the equipment. I can take it from there. And, yeah. But before we go any further, this here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji Water. Please put that love in your body and the word of the game. So let's get started, y'all. How's everybody doing? I hope all the ladies had a great Mother's Day weekend. I hope you at least enjoyed your day. I was out and about with my family, and I was seeing some crazy stuff, but that's either here or there. That ain't the subject of the night. Subject of the night, y'all seen the title. Is the Feminist and Sisterhood Movement dead? We're gonna ask those questions tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna really get into that. We're not gonna be one-sided. We're gonna look at it from both perspectives, and we're gonna really, chop it up and network and fellowship and come to an understanding. We are at a crossroads right now in our society, in our communities, within our people. We got to really, really look at what's going on right now. For my moderators that's online right now on YouTube, can you please, matter of fact, I'll do it. I'm gonna post it in the description, for those that want to give donations. I am more than happy to get them and to receive them. So for those that's on YouTube right now, if you want to send me a donation, I done pinned it in the description. That's my Cash App, $1, $2. I don't ask for much. I'm struggle streaming. I'm just trying to get there like all the big cats, So hopefully, as time goes on, things can get a little better. But yeah, is the feminist and the sisterhood movement dead? When we look at a lot of the things that's been going on online and in these different chat rooms and these different platforms and these different discussion groups, these different live streams that I've been seeing for quite some time, not just here recently, but this has been an ongoing thing that's been happening for quite a long time. I already posted it in the description on the YouTube page a little bit. So yeah, so if y'all want to go on over to the YouTube side, you'll see the Cash App over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my other moderator. She bouncing around from YouTube to Facebook. You a busy little bee. I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting the word out. Shout out to you. Yeah. Like I said, there's been a lot of different discussions been going on. And the one thing that I've been noticing, you know, some of us, and I'm speaking to us Black people, some of us have a tendency to over exaggerate how we live in our life. You know what I'm saying? Some of us is really over exaggerating how we portraying ourselves on social media. A lot of us like to portray ourselves, oh, we just big and bad, we balling, we checking the bag, all that shit, or how it is. That might be good to a certain degree, but are you humble with your success? Are you caring in how you carry yourself amongst others? It might be other people that might not be on the level that you are right now. You know what I'm saying? So are you around and about in society to just to be there for yourself? Or are you trying to really lift up others and help them in theirs? That's the thing that, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for putting that in the comment on Facebook. What are we doing? Are we really trying to be together? Or are we all just so worried about ourselves? So that goes with this whole topic as far as what we're talking about. And I'm gonna have a special guest that's coming in as we're gonna, bounce around some ideas, just how we normally do on any other night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So before I go any further, I do want to welcome Miss OG Fun Size, aka Miss Tiffany Hall. So say hi to the people.
Hey everyone.
You are on live. We are out here. So let me turn this like this, and yeah, there we go. We double streaming. Like I say, I'm struggle streaming on 2 lives and another live. Hey, we all over the place with this. We're just trying to get the word out as best as we can and keep it moving. So before I go any further, I'm gonna just say all this, and then we can carry on with our discussion. The death of the feminist and sisterhood, with the rise also of men leaving this country, because it's just a whole big thing as far as about this passport bro thing. A lot of women here is upset about that. A lot of women is in their feelings about that, and they want to try to throw salt, throw shade. They broke people. They're not, they can't get with us here, so they got to go to some third world country and dangle their little trinkets to a poor so-called circle of people. I want to get your opinion on how you've been witnessing how all this has been going on. So how do you feel about all that? How much you talk?
Oh goodness. Well, good evening, everyone. The question was asked: is the feminist and sisterhood movement dead? Is it dead? The unfortunate fact is that it's very, very alive. Now, let me make this disclaimer right now. I did not, me, Tiffany, Fun Size, whoever y'all know me as, none of us agreed to this feminist movement. To understand the agenda of feminism, it's supposed to be for equality. Equality can be a good thing or a very bad thing. Now, most would ask, well, how so? A good thing in regards to equality, is to have the opportunity to do the jobs and participate in the careers that men have been dominating since the beginning of time. Here's the bad part. Doing the jobs that have been in a male-dominated world since the beginning of time. Let me explain further. Physically speaking, this is not an argument. I don't want to hear, oh, well, blah, blah. It's been proven over and over via science. You can look it up. Men are superior physically. They're just stronger than we are. They are physically stronger. There's no denying that. I.e., why, me personally, I asked the man in my life to open my jars. I can't. I just can't do it. With the opportunity comes responsibility. For example, manual labor jobs that require a lot of lifting. You have to be able to lift that weight. It does not matter if you are a woman, if you're pregnant, whatever the case may be. Yes, will they make reasonable accommodations if you are? Now, thanks to the feminist movement, yes, of course. But you're supposed to be able to do it. And where the feminist movement and the quote sisterhood movement is not the smartest thing in the world, women are also supposed to suffer the same consequences as men when it comes to mess ups, fuck ups. I ain't monetized, so I can say what I want. When it comes down to the mess ups. For example, when it comes down to the situation of murder, women are supposed to get that lethal injection just like that man. Women are supposed to serve that hard time just as that man does.
But I have to retort on that. How the laws has been set up, how politics is made right now. It's not an even playing.
And that's why I said supposed.
Yeah, supposed to.
It's supposed to be.
But it's not.
That's why I said supposed to. This is why we're very careful with our wording. It's supposed to be.
But it's not.
No, there is no denying that it's not.
There's no equality in this. The whole feminist movement wasn't a black movement that came about. That movement came with a bunch of other ethnic backgrounds, mainly the Caucasian women that were tired of just sitting in the house. They wanted to do something. They was bored. They was tired of cleaning and cooking and sucking and all that other stuff while their husband was out doing what they were doing. So they want to have an even playing field. So they all got together. A lot of these angry ass, y'all know what they are, and started this whole movement because they wanted voting rights. Okay, which is understandable. You in class?
Yes, because I don't want to.
Okay, what you got to say?
This is why I said I didn't fight for it.
Okay. So anyway, so these ladies built these organizations up to try to, get more equal rights as far as human rights, which that's nothing wrong with that. I feel that all of us have a voice. All of us have a place in this society, but you also have to know your role and your lane. How times have changed so much. You have so many women that are so aggressively masculine, so aggressively focused on their goal. They'll do what a man does. And it's starting to really show that balance is not balanced at all. When a woman tries to do any and everything that a man does, it only comes off as arrogant, abrasive, fucked up, um, utterly disrespectful. And I've noticed this as times went on. So once that whole movement got established, then next thing you know, the greatest thing and the greatest resource that this country has ever had and ever known was the Africans, Americans, or the so-called African Americans. So when they started getting our sisters involved, right around the time of the civil rights movement downfall and the whole fact of all these Black empowerment groups of old were starting to crumble, then they just found a way to just infiltrate what we had going on in our communities. You know, years ago, the Black families had a higher rate of marriage and had a higher percentage of camaraderie with the communities. We used to really look out for ourselves and for each other. And the worst times in Jim Crow and Reconstruction, Willie Lynch, all that, civil rights, the Black Panthers, Marcus Garvey. We go on and on and on. But those would be a different live for a different time. But as time went on, yo, what up? What up? Hey, shout out to those that's on the YouTube. And for those that's on Facebook, like I say, please go on over there to
Black Bottom Roscast. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. BlackBottom. These are two separate words. Roscast, this is the third word. RASCAST.
a little bit. I appreciate that comment, and I'm gonna repeat that comment just for those that's on the YouTube side that don't hear it. You know, my moderator a little bit just said, you know, a woman's supposed to submit to her man, take care of home, and teach the children. The man's supposed to withhold the main title of the king. He is the baron of the family. The site is lost. That's true. In our community, I can't speak for other communities. I can't speak for other ethnic families because a lot of us in the Black community sees that. We see how these other communities live their life. You see how these other ethnic groups have their family structure. What's the problem with our families? What's the problem with the Black race? Why are we so worried about turning up and partying and hot girl summer and and boss bitches and boss chicks and why are we so focused on that now? What has gotten into our DNA and our way of thinking, whereas our sisters say, damn family, it's all about myself. What has changed in the last 40, 50 years? Oh, go ahead.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we're going to sit there and talk about what I just did. And for those of you guys that didn't see what I just did, as he was talking, I moved back. I came forward and I asked for permission to speak. I wasn't raised how most young ladies were raised in my generation. For those that don't know, I am your Gen X. I am a millennial. I am 34. For those that don't know. And the way that the world has changed, the feminist agenda got achieved. Again, why I said I didn't argue for that. I didn't argue for what society is today. You see, equality is not the thing that we should want. Balance is what our overall goal as a community. And I can't speak for any community other than the community I identify with, and that's Black, although I'm a lot of stuff. I'm Afro Latina. We ain't even gonna get into what I am, but I'm a bunch of things.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
He's silly. To further walk into the rabbit hole that is society today. So, the boredom in which Ross spoke of the at-home wife, it wasn't just a Caucasian community thing. It was began by them because at that point we were just happy to be free.
Pause for a second. For those that's on my Facebook, go on, scurry on over to Black Bottom Roscast on YouTube. Like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, get all your notifications of everything that we do on Black Bottom Roscast. Like I said, I have a special guest right now. It's Tiffany Hall, aka Miss Fun Size. She has a page on YouTube as well. For those that want to subscribe to her stuff, it's Tiffany Hall.
Just Tiffany Hall. What you would type in is Fun Size Live, all one word. Fun Size like the candy bar, FUNSIZE, Live, LIVE, all one word. I'll pop right up.
Yeah, so go on, support the movement, man. We trying to do bigger things on a higher level and really try to fellowship with everybody and really come together as a people. I'm not a red pillar. I'm not a manosphere person, but what I will say, I am an advocate for us Black men. And us Black men, we got to get it together. The reason why our society and our communities is not where it needs to be, because we're not where we need to be. We're not upping our potentials. We're not stepping up as men. And I know it's hard for a lot of us that probably didn't have male role models in your world that was positive enough to give you the necessary things, but I know a lot of us did have them. So those that are about that, please stand firm on that. Don't change that. Don't listen to what other people are doing or trying to deter you from. Stay on your purpose. All of us have the ability to be the best version of ourselves. So anything else?
I never finished my point.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, going back into my point, the boredom was suffered by the whole female community. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get your routine down, doing housework, for those of y'all that didn't know, I've been housewife before. I am raised to be very traditional. You see, the boredom is once you get your routine down, you can do everything in under 3 hours. What do you do with those other 5 to 6 hours that the husband is gone? The children are at school when they finally get to that point, and there's nothing else to do. What do you do? This is why, for example, wanting equality in the workforce. It's not that women haven't worked. Women have always worked. For our society, American society, for the most part, there were a lot of women teachers. Those are our careers. Being a teacher, being a nurse. Things that require nurturing, which is within women. Not saying that the men aren't capable of doing these things. We're just better at it. As when it comes down to the physical things, for example, building a house, making house repairs, lawn work, things to that nature.
Man, but women want to be equal.
No. And I don't mean to argue with you.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want to be equal.
You just want to be what?
Balanced.
Okay. That's the key. That's the dilemma. A lot of women have been indoctrinated to be equal to the man. You could never be equal to the man. I don't care how much education you have. I don't care how physically strong you think you are. I don't care how mentally capable you might think you are. We can never, man and woman, be equal with each other. We can be balanced. Like, you know, that yin and yang, there's a balance. It's not an equal thing. If the yin and the yang was equal, then the white on one side would be white on the other side, or the black on that side would be black on the other side.
In other words, everything would be gray.
It's not.
So again, and to further my argument of not wanting to be equal, but to be balanced. So again, equality means that everything is equal. In other words, who do y'all want to sit there and protect y'all when somebody is breaking in your house and intending on doing you harm?
Hey, check it out. We laying in the bed and we hear a bump in the night. I'm going to be like, hey, why don't you go see what that is?
I mean,
that's
me in particular, that's not an issue because I've been training hand-to-hand combat and I'm a sharpshooter. They call me Little Annie Oakley, but I don't want to. In reality, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be like, go see what that is. In reality. And that is because with equality comes great responsibility. We have children. For those that don't know, I don't know how y'all don't know. I'm his other half. I got the ring. See, I got it.
Well, for those on the YouTube side don't know.
Yeah, for those
on the Facebook side.
If y'all don't know, y'all been up on the we're double streaming. For those that don't know, you can catch this on Black Bottom Rockcast on my end at YouTube. Type in Black BLACK bottom BOTTOM. Another word, Roscast. That's all one word. RASCAST. His face will pop right up. If y'all feeling friendly, please like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button. And if y'all want to hit the Cash App, we'd greatly appreciate it.
But hit the like button.
Please hit the like button. We are trying
on Facebook. At least hit the love, the hearts, the something. You know, let
us know there's some interaction.
I know some of y'all on Facebook, y'all don't be wanting to let me know that y'all be watching, but y'all be watching because after I be doing these lives, I be seeing the numbers on them. Y'all just don't want to say stuff. Y'all shadow banning. But anyway, it's all good. Go ahead. You said what you had to say.
Okay, going back to the whole who gets up at night to protect the family.
Hold on for a second, y'all. Go ahead.
So while he goes handles his business, what we as women want is protection. We want provision. We want a man to problem solve. And we want to procreate. We're going to be grown about this. How can we expect equality if we want these things in a mate? Why are we to expect that? That is backwards. When it's all said and done, life is not meant for equality. It is meant for balance. When it comes down to a war, yeah, they're going to send him off first because it's supposed to be the woman's job. God forbid something happens to where all the men get destroyed in a war. We're supposed to procreate. He's back. I'm sorry, y'all. This is every day.
All right, anyway.
This is every day, all day. If y'all don't know Roz's silliness, it's one of the many reasons that I love him. Equality means that it's your turn to get up. and to go see who's breaking in the house, who's doing the violent crimes, and to defend the home while he nurtures.
Man, that don't even sound right.
I know it sounds messed up.
That don't even sound right.
Now let us get into what Roz said. Men are better at it. Men are just superior at it. Let's just get into the single parent homes, and I don't know if you were going there, but I'm going there right now.
Well, for right now we can, but we want to keep it.
We're gonna keep it short.
We're gonna keep it going because we do got some other stuff we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about. Well, yeah, I might throw a comment in here.
Okay, that's all good.
So let me just sit there and make this disclaimer very quickly. As he said, I am not red pill. I am not necessarily manosphere. I'm not manosphere. We
ain't black pill.
I'm not black pill. I love my ladies as much as I love my guys.
So some of y'all be stanking up the tip.
Okay, but going back to what I was saying, I am somewhat of a supporter of male advocacy. I am a family advocacy. I am for the nuclear family. I am a nuclear family advocate, a black nuclear family advocate. What works.
What does that mean? So for those that don't really know what a nuclear family, I know a lot of y'all that might be online.
A nuclear or a nuclear family is a family that has the traditional mother role, father role, head of the household, and children, maybe some pets.
Maybe bird. Pip squat. Bird.
I am an advocate for that. I'm going to run down some real statistics. It is proven facts in the single parent home. The success rate, how do you measure success? Producing the next generation of humans that are productive and an addition to society.
What that mean? So what that mean?
People that ain't criminals and ain't messing up.
Oh, okay. People that do what?
That are productive in society. I mean, that sit there, work jobs every day, try to do in the community.
Is that all they do? What are their core values?
I mean, their core values is family values, which is, again, is taught at home.
Okay. Y'all hear that, right? Core values of your offsprings, your little gremlins. Shout out to Messy Michon. I tagged you in this tonight. Hope you tune in. Hey, we gotta link up. I love your podcast. I love your content.
Every day.
You keep it 100.
Every day.
And I can't even front. I mess with those. I support those that are 100. And shout out to all the other content creators that is on YouTube that's really trying to push the narrative of togetherness for us as a unit, as people. I'm all with that. So, man, I'm telling you, I ain't going nowhere. This is special Rozcast right now. We on all streams. So, yeah, we struggle streaming, but, hey, we still doing our thing. You know, I'm somewhat kind of clean. I mean, you know, I ain't like struggle streaming. I ain't sitting there like asking y'all for a quarter, but I will ask for $1, $2, $3, holla. And yeah, I can't wait till I get all my other equipment so I can have a soundboard and all that other stuff. But anyway,
for those that are on my platform, again, if you would like to support right now, I'm not asking for a penny. If you want to support the movement, if you want to support what we're talking about, subscribe to Black Bottom Rozcast. We're going to worry about Fun Size Live later. Subscribe to Black Bottom Rozcast. His Cash App will be in the description soon as I update it.
It's in there right now.
I'm talking about in the description of the page.
Oh, okay. But right now it's in the pin.
It's pinned to this live, you guys.
And it's on
and it's
Facebook
on
as
Roz's Facebook.
But I know some of y'all don't want to.
He's tagged into my live, Roz Founder Lee. Check him out. Adam. If you mess with me, trust me, you'll mess with him. Cash App's pinned in his descriptions. Go support. Yeah, I'm big on supporting my man. Yep. But continuing on, men have been more successful in raising children, both male and female, single family.
Statistically, it's been proven.
Bump statistics, y'all are looking at one. For those that want to bash men and say all men ain't this, all men is shit, all black men is
sugar honey iced tea.
No, I'm gonna say shit.
Yeah, well, we ain't monetized, so
all black. Look, I'm gonna say this right now. I love my black men. I love my brothers. I have sons. I got a husband. That's the hubby. That's hubby. I love him. I have a father who, when my mother passed away, I was raised in a nuclear home. My father and my sister felt their way in raising me. I have brothers. I have uncles. I have nephews. Don't say all black men ain't shit, because my black men that I'm around are successful black men. And I'll fight any one of you about it.
Well, you heard that. You heard the queen talk. Because listen, in the game of chess, who's the most powerful piece in the game?
Hey, y'all.
Who's the most powerful piece in the game of chess?
Hey, y'all.
But what is her job, her duty? Her duty is to protect the king. The queen in chess is to protect the king while he checkmates. Okay? Does what he has to do. Put out his soldiers, put out his rooks, put out his bishops, put out his pawns. There are all levels to this. But at the end of the day, the queen protects the king. The king is that one that ends the game.
That makes the moves. And ladies, this is what we have to understand as women. Follow his lead.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't follow just any old motherfucker lead. Because you will have some old punk ass, fuck ass, stupid ass, dumb ass man that might lead you over a bridge. And that ain't positive. That ain't conducive. I mean, let's just keep it 100. I'm quite sure a lot of you ladies and ran across some men that was not up to snuff, was not capable of doing anything. All they cared about was themselves and what they was trying to get out of the deal. Okay, that's fine. If that's not in your program, gotta move on from that. Gotta let that shit go. Because all that's gonna do is hold you down, and then months turn to years, and then decades. And then next thing you know, you finally got fit through with it. You left that shit alone. Now you're bitter.
And what's left of you? What's left of your life? You can't get time back.
Because time is precious.
That's the one thing in life you cannot get back is time. So ladies, I'm going to speak to y'all again. If we want these things, we have to give certain things. I did not fight to go out here and work as hard as a man. I fought for my man. I prayed for my man. And I'm here to make his life easy because he gets rid of my worries. So I didn't fight for equality. Stability is the most important thing to us as women. We'll sit there and deal with a butt ugly man if he's rich.
Tell me y'all ain't got one right now. That might have one. That might have a little something going on for himself. He might dress a little nice, but you know, his face might be kind of bumpy, lumpy, and stumpy, and you know, you might look at him in the morning like, God damn, but his breath smell like shit. But I'm shut up. I ain't gonna go there.
I was about to go there. So I'm going to shut up. I've been there. I've made the mistakes. I regretted it in the end. Thank God I got out when I did. Understand something. You're supposed to vet who you're dealing with. Ladies, one of the biggest mistakes that we make is going out for food. Stop going out on dates for food and thinking that man's not expecting something in return. We're not going to talk about what should be fair and what shouldn't be asked of. We're going to talk about what reality is. And I'm going to tell you right now, date, the acronym means what? And I need a man to say this.
Dick at the end.
And I'm not even mad. You want to know why? I'm not one of those ladies that won't pay for a date. I'm that lady that will bring money because I don't want to be pressured for sex. I understand what society is.
But we got to put this out here for all you foodies that's out here. You know, this terms, all these years, y'all be coming up with these different terminologies, and I'll be like, what the fuck is that?
A foodie is simply a person
that
loves food.
I know, but will do anything to get it, especially if it's for the free.
So again, ladies, stop going out with men just for a free meal. Understand something, and I'm not a woman that is financially not smart. If I am paying for my car to get washed, cleaning out my car, getting myself an outfit and getting myself ready, picking you up, which means I have to put gas in my car, paying for dinner, paying for some form of entertainment, and taking you home, we're looking at, I'm not even going to lie to you, I tell most of my young men that I help mentor, you need to have at least $350 for a date.
Because, man, some of these ladies love to eat.
I am some ladies.
You know, they love to get them a nice little cocktail. They don't care about how much it costs. They ain't looking at that on the menu. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, brothers, if you want to live that lifestyle, if you want to have the means to the ends, you have to work hard. You have to set a precedence for yourself. You have to be focused. You have to really strive each week, each day, each week, each month, each year to
every hour
raise your level. Raise yourself up. I know a lot of us are.
Wait, before you continue, let me sit there and further that point. Ladies as well, do not think these men are out here working hard for you to sit at home on your trifling ass to not have yourself looking more than good just about the head.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you know, we ain't got the best, but we ain't got the worst. It's levels to this, man. And anything in life, you want to try to be better than what you was the previous year. If not, you're not growing. You're not progressing. You're not, what are you striving for? Are you just striving just to, you know, kick it every weekend and just fuck off your money, or kick it every weekend and go to the mall, spend up all your money? Then your bills bills are due. You know what I'm saying? Every month. Your light, gas, rent, water, whatever.
The
food.
Williams.
Oh, yeah.
The Williams.
I said it last week. We don't call them bills no more. We call them Williams. They are grown.
For my Hispanic people, they're Guillermos. That's the Hispanic word.
Simon. So, man, don't take that for granted, man. As much as we be wanting to have our leisure time, and I think a lot of us like to show out. I've said this before in previous lives. A lot of us have this peacock complex instead of having, as some of y'all claim y'all have, a general wealth mindset. A lot of y'all don't have a general wealth mindset, because if you had a general wealth mindset, you wouldn't be so quick and eager to spend up all your money on material things that all it's going to do is fade. You might lose it. Someone might steal it. It's just not going to last.
This is why we're going to get back to the foodie subject. Ladies, just learn how to cook. Just cook it.
And if you don't know how to cook,
get a cookbook.
Seek what she just
Get
said.
a cookbook. Anybody that wants a cookbook, hit and you can hit his live, you can hit the YouTube, you can hit my live, you can slide in anyone's inbox. I am creating cookbooks for my daughters.
Shout out to Kevin Samuels. God rest his soul. He
let us sit
so
there
much.
And give the Godfather his proper just due. For you detractors, fuck y'all. And I know that's not feminine. I am so in support of this man, because y'all ladies, a lot of y'all ladies, some of y'all fellas too, some of y'all feminine women. Now I'm gonna go to some of y'all feminine ass women and men, unfeminine women and feminine ass men. Y'all need y'all asses whooped for saying this man, how he talked and his tone was unappealing and rough. Some of y'all mother such and suches need to hear it. Okay?
Even she needs to hear it.
I need
even though sometimes she didn't like it.
I had to have it reiterated. Understand something. Kevin Samuels was an angel compared to what my father would say to me. Make shaming great again. Hashtag.
Exactly.
Make shaming great again. Let me tell you something. Do you mind if I tell the story?
What story are you about to tell?
The story of how Kevin Samuels saved our relationship.
Go ahead.
So God rest the Godfather's soul again. Why I love this man. Why I will forever be in debt and be grateful to the late great Kevin Samuels.
Even though some people still got problems with it.
I don't care what other people have problems
with. They ain't like his talking points. They said he was grifting. They said
not at all.
No. There's nothing wrong with grifting. For those that don't know what that terminology means, it means to take a concept from someone else and you might utilize it, but you might expand on it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, we're not gonna sit there and even still call it grifting, because you doing that is purely for the intent of financial gain. We're not gonna call him a grifter because he began doing these things in this platform to try to save the Black family and try to help save society. I will argue with anyone, and I have argued with a lot.
Go ahead. I ain't said nothing.
This man saved my relationship with my children's father. Like we was both gonna hang it up and be two more statistics. One day, I don't even know why. I wasn't driving to work. He offered to pick me up. And we were riding back from Bellwood to the west side of Chicago. And he was listening to two people, O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to O'Shea. And it went from O'Shea's platform and his algorithm to the Godfather, Mr. Kevin Samuels. I didn't like what O'Shea was saying at that point, but I love O'Shea now, because O'Shea generalized the negative stereotypes of Black women to all Black women. And when it's said and done, and my many things, yes, and Black woman is included in that. I did not want to be stereotyped in that manner. So I didn't like him at first. But then he started changing up how he was talking, and he was funny, and I love O'Shea. But the next podcaster in his algorithm was Kevin Samuels. And we were sitting there and we were listening. And I'm listening to this man. And I'm listening to this man talking. I'm listening to this
Do you
man
know the
talking.
exact video that was played, or you just?
It was before Average at Best.
Okay.
It was before Average at Best. It was. But he was speaking on things just in general that black men wanted from a woman. This was when I heard the 3 S's. Mr. Samuels was a beast at the acronyms. Triple S. Men want sex, sandwiches,
silence,
and silence. Silence is the most important one.
And not necessarily like, oh, I just don't want to talk to my maid. No, that's not what that meant. That just meant, look, we don't. Sometimes after our day,
let the man decompress.
Let him
just shut up and let him relax.
Trust me, if he cares about you, he's gonna talk to you. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?" He's gonna probably joke with you like this crap that we do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
let him
when you overdo it, then it's like, oh my God, this heifer is just doing the most, and I can't breathe. And it's like, oh, I understand. Some of us brothers, we be feeling like y'all sisters don't be letting us breathe, but you gotta let it be known.
And
like, hey,
being overbearing and nagging. Now I will sit there and be completely honest about myself. Before that point, humans are humans and they mess up. When he would mess up, I would nail him to the cross with nagging. Am I lying? He's not going to play it up. I will. I was a total bitch when he did something that I did not like, that hurt me, that bothered me, that bugged me. To the point where I did what a lot of modern women did, and I was making him lose money. Going back to how this man helped save our relationship, we were already broken up. But we had a good rapport for our children. And I told him when I found out I was pregnant with our little girl, our first one, no matter what happens with us relationship, it's just know I'm going to be your best friend. So I kept that mentality even when we were broken up. I'm always going to be his best friend. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and he just, right on and all of that stuff. And I'm like, is it that simple? His response was, you want to know the truth? I asked. Well, yeah. So if I just shut the fuck up sometimes, it'll make things better for our relationship. Yeah. Okay. It was that simple. He was like, yeah, all right. Then what started happening?
You showed me different. No, we ain't perfect.
No, we're not perfect. God ain't through with me yet, neither. God perfect. Is not through with me.
Has there been some situations, but it is what it is. That's another time. That's
another story.
We ain't on that.
One day I said I'm gonna tell my story.
We all stay on task. But as far as just to piggyback on what she was saying, ladies, I know it's hard. I know your mama shows you some kind of a lifestyle that you thought was cute, and she thought it was cute, and she tried to be your girlfriend and not be, a mother to you. But you have to understand, look where we are as a community. Look where we are as a people. We are just all messed up in the head. And just like Kevin said, if you don't recognize it, I truly believe that therapy can help you. If you're not willing to change yourself, if you're not willing, even if you're not so willing to just go to an outside source and iron out all your problems, and they give you some kind of critical and analytical analysis of what's going on with you. If you really care about change and elevating yourself to be the best version of yourself, if you're able to do that within self, I'm not denying that. I've been able to really do a lot of soul searching within self. Self-preservation is the number one thing. We didn't have counselors in the 1800s. We didn't have counselors.
We had to figure it out
the best way we could.
We had to figure it out. And I apologize for interrupting what you were saying. So when this man sat there and gave this little bit of advice, I listened to him more. He had started saying things that my father had said to me my entire life that I was doing. But he didn't understand it. So when this man, I started looking more into his platform, and I went all the way back to the beginning. Ladies, if y'all think he was rough with y'all should have heard what he said to the brothers.
Ooh, he got on ass.
Put his foot, jumped off.
But see the difference?
Ass.
But the difference between men and women, the men that he did that to, they took it as constructive criticism. They didn't. Some very small percentage of girly men kind of like got in their feelings about it. But for the majority, a lot of the ones that was really trying to change, really needing some kind of a guidance and structure, they took that advice and it was like, you know what? I'm going to try that. And when they tried it and they stayed consistent with it, it became habitual. When it became habitual, it became a lifestyle. When it became a lifestyle, it became all that. And it was on and popping from there.
So now I'll continue. When he began speaking on the things that women did to deter men from staying, men are very simple creatures. Don't make my life harder. That's it. If you can make it easier, great. I really don't want to be alone.
Who wants to be alone?
Just don't make it more difficult. So what that taught me was the fine art of what we call shutting the fuck up.
STFU.
I mean, zip it. I mean, every battle.
FTSFU.
STFU. Shut up. Let me explain something to you as a black woman and what I see black men deal with. We don't deal with this, ladies. This is where we're not equal. Black men have to step outside of these doors every day in fear for their lives from everyone. You got to worry about your own brother, somebody that looks like this, taking you out. You got to worry about the cops that are supposed to protect and serve, taking you out. You got to worry about the other man that just don't like you because you got a smile on your face, take you out. These men got to deal with this every single moment. They are outside of their homes and sometimes inside of them. Shut the fuck up sometimes and be grateful that your man made it home. You want me to say it again? Shut the fuck up sometimes and be grateful that your man made it home. Their life is so short. If we ain't seen all these brothers and sisters, God rest their souls to all of those that we have lost over the last several years. If COVID ain't teach us shit, shut the fuck up and appreciate who you have in your life, because you never know when the next minute is the last minute.
And it can be the next 5 minutes. It could be the next 2 minutes. It could be the next 30 seconds. You never know, man. The most tragic thing in the world that we can deal with as people is not resolving issues that can be resolved. Not stop allowing outside influences to negate your progression as a person and as a people and as a family.
So let me break it down in English. Ladies, stop letting your single friends give you advice on your relationship. How the fuck can they tell you what to do if they ain't had a success in doing it?
That's that hot girl summer shit.
Man, fuck that. I want to be a hot mom that's acting like a mom. It's all right to be a hot wife, in fact.
And couldn't you have just as much fun with your family out there in those different places? Let your babies experience that too.
And I do.
You know? I mean, look, once you have children, it ain't just all about you.
I could care less about a hot girl summer. I could care less about going outside, hanging out at the beach, seeing who that, hanging out at the club. Who fuck all that?
I mean, do we want
to... Speaking of which, any of my mom friends, hit me up. We got a summer to plan.
I mean, does any of us as adults, want to unwind after a hard day work, a hard week's work, and you take care of your business? Of course. But are you just focused on that? Or are you just, or you want to be with your family?
Too.
But I don't want to get too much off task.
But yeah. Just that man reiterating and re-explaining everything that he was trying to explain to me, and me just having the simple mindset of that's not too much to ask. You're gonna do these things as a man. That's a given. And that's not too much to ask. Ladies, the goal is the ring, right? Mr. Lee, didn't you sit there and say you wanted this wedding?
Yeah, I did. Because men, they are the controllers of relationships. Women have the access to the physical.
So let me just say this real quick tidbit for those that are watching and that may hear or see later. Ladies, if you don't do shit else in life, stop withholding sex from your man. That is the worst thing you can do. You don't want to get cheated on, because the moment you sit there and you don't, for a non-medical reason, another 5 bitches will. And I am sitting here and talking from experience. Don't hold out on that man. If you ain't in the mood, put yourself there. Because that man is showing you that he wants you, he loves you, he needs you for that. If nothing else, if he needs you for that, give it to him. He'll give you the world.
Or just leave him alone.
Just right. If you're not going to sit there, and if you're not doing these things with intention, leave him alone.
And that's the problem. A lot of us have not been properly taught how to deal in relations of the opposite sex with good intentions. You've been taught a half-ass way. You've been taught, I've heard so many stories, especially with the ladies. Oh, if you're going to go out with them, get what you can from them, this, that, whatever. Some of the brothers, hey, we just wing it. It is what it is with that. So we got to do better with those things. We got to do better with those situations, brothers. And if anybody has questions or want to get some kind of advice, because trust me, in order to have knowledge, you have to be able to deal with the everyday to get some kind of understanding as far as what you need to do better. You don't know nothing if you haven't experienced certain things. So if you experience things on that level, yeah, you can make it happen. But I don't want to go too far off the rails, because I'm seeing the time, and like I told you, I don't want to be too long. So we was talking about, and this all boils down to what we're saying. And as far as in the relationship aspect, the Feminist and the Sisterhood Movement is really dead. I'm going to break down a few people as far as who I believe are really fucking it up for a lot of you sisters out here. I'm about to put this right here so we can have that right there. And all right, I'm gonna turn this around a little bit. All right, there are a few people in the social media outlets that are really making it hard for you sisters, and it's your own sisters that's doing this. The Shira Sevens, the Cynthia G's, the Tasha K's, the Kendra G's, and oh my God, the Ebony K. Williams. Let us not get started back on her. But
he owns the bus.
But let's break this down though. Let's break some of these things down.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Did you want me to comment on these too?
No, you okay. But let's break some of these things down. There's a content creator on YouTube right now, Shira 7. She remind me of some old He-Man shit because of her name. I thought when I first heard it that she was like like a sequel to like a She-Ra movie or some shit, but it's not. But she was really teaching women on her platform to take what y'all can get from men on a financial level, and that might get you so far. But when them men really like look at you for who you really are, they're not gonna want to fuck with you no more. So then what? You done fumbled the bag at the 1 yard line. You was running, you was like Emmett motherfucking Smith back in the day, bowling over motherfuckers. And as soon as you got to the fucking goal line, you fumbled the motherfucking bag. Y'all need not to listen to women like Shira 7. Now, I mean, I know she got a following of you boss bitches, you independent broads, you know, you ladies that, you know, y'all think y'all got it going on because you got your little BBLs, your body's right, and shit like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give a fuck how your body look. If your mind and your mouth ain't right, as far as how you speak, that physical shit means nothing. So anybody that really like supports that broad, just don't even look at my shit no more. Just move on. Cynthia G.
Mine either.
Cynthia G. She first came onto the platform talking about Black empowerment, things like that, you know, the Black culture. But then, you know, because of her personal, you know, situations that she really needs help working out on, she has a problem with the brothers, you know, because no one wants to take her serious in their relationship endeavors. So now she talks shit. This whole shit that she said recently about Jamie Foxx, I'm sorry, I'm not monetized, but I hope the bitch burning shit. With shit with some sticks, with some bricks, and some hot coals. Because how you gonna sit there and just say some just hellacious shit as far as if you ladies are pregnant with male offsprings, all of y'all need to delete them. Something's wrong with you. Something's seriously wrong with you. She's just, and the advice that she gives to you sisters, and some of y'all that support her, I understand. Everybody's not going to make it in this world. Everybody's not going to make it in this society as far as getting to a higher level of success, of stability. All of us ain't going to make it. It's up to you whether you want to make it. And to give that kind of advice to us, you Black ladies, it's not cool. It's not cool. Tasha K, oh, that bitch. She just a lying motherfucker. It's just like shit for clout. She got a little following, her little winos. Y'all are sitting up there. You know, I mean, I'm sitting up, I'm doing a little something too. Shout out to Ice House. You know what I'm saying? Shout, like I say, every night when I do my live,
What's the problem with the wine?
you know, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, get you a beer, get you a cocktail. Just leave them pills alone. Them motherfucking pharmaceuticals that y'all fucking with. That's killing y'all. I done seen 25-year-olds look like they 60. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Y'all killing y'all. Y'all accelerating your demise. But Tasha K, she just a lying ass bitch. And now Cardi B's getting her money. Because of your mouth. See,
Shut the fuck up.
There's one thing to speak and have purpose behind what you're talking about. But there's a whole nother thing when you just talking just to be fucking talking and you just saying anything for clout, for clicks, for likes, for money.
It's okay, ladies. Everything don't need to be put out there. Social media is for entertainment.
And then we got Ebony K. Williams, the newest cog in the whole feminist, independent. I'm a woman. Watch me roar. I'm swear to God, I wish I had a soundboard right now. I'll be playing all kinds of sound clips. But you know, that bitch is crazy. She's putting out a facade that is not really helping you sisters. I understand she got a little something right now, but if y'all really like did a breakdown of her background, y'all probably look at it like she's crazy, but it's okay. She talks a lot. She ain't saying nothing. She hates to be like debated on certain topics, and she's so quick to just snap off and just. And shout out to DJ Envy for that interview they did with her again on the Breakfast Club. That really showed it, and she just kept doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, and making herself.
He means
look like
quadrupling down.
I said quadrupling. You dripping, bitch, because your shit ain't. It's a slow leak.
Yeah,
and it ain't flowing right.
I've done them all.
It ain't flowing right.
I've done them all.
It ain't flowing right.
I've had them all. That's what she said.
Yeah, she's had them all. She's fucked them all. She's fucked them all. She fucked them all. She fucked them all. Yeah, she's fucked them all. Oh man. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up because I appreciate those that's been tuned in. For those that ain't really like showing love, fuck y'all. I don't care. I'm sorry, but fuck y'all. But I don't care. Like, show some fucking support, man. I mean, interact. I always say my line be open too. Anytime you got a debate, hit the damn. Especially when I'm doing a double streaming on Facebook, man, hit the button. You know, let's talk, let's debate. But I'm gonna break this down with this. I'm gonna talk about this because I just saw it recently, and it really hit me kind of hard as far as to end off where we all at with this whole is the feminist and sisterhood movement dead. Look at some of the elders that's had success that called them. Well, they didn't call themselves boss bees, but they knew they was the shit. Two in particular women, and that's Eartha Kitt and Donna Kara. And the second to last video that Kevin Samuels had did. He broke that down very eloquently and very on point. This is why I can't wait till I get this other stuff, because I want to do reaction videos and put other things up here and show y'all what I'm talking about as far as different subjects and then give my perspective. But the most intriguing thing that happened with that, he showed both of them ladies at the end of the road for them. These were two women that in society, in entertainment, in the world was high on the hog. But all they cared about was themselves. Because of that mindset that I can be better than a man, that feminist movement, that sisterhood. Now we stand strong. Fuck them. It's about us. Okay. It's about y'all. In our life, as men, and I'm talking to us brothers, it's about us as well. So you got to stand on yours as well.
Happy hills, happy spouse.
If you're not standing on yours, then everything that they say is stand corrected. And both of these ladies had two perspectives of their lives in the twilight of their life. They old women now. They ain't hot no more. They ain't popping in the streets no more like how they once was in their younger years. It just wasn't happening. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate you, Best Kept. I hope you subscribe to the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell button. Like I say, I ain't going nowhere. Black Bottom's here to stay. But, those two ladies talked about their prospective lives and their own, thing. And I will respect one thing about Donna Karen. Donna Carol, I know all y'all know her. God rest her soul. She's passed a few years ago. She was married 4 times. None of those marriages lasted. Very beautiful woman. If some of y'all ladies in the world want to rank y'all selves, yeah, Diane Karen was a 10. Okay? She was a 10. Just like I'll say that Sade was a 10. I'll say that Kelly Rowland, she's like a 9. I'll give her that. Beyonce, I'll give her an 8. As far as their appearance. But Donna Karen was doing the do. And it took her to her elder years to figure out that she wasn't what she was cracked up to be. And really regretted how she treated people in her life because she just thought she was the boss bitch. 4 marriages, none of them lasted. Drove them all away from her.
What's the point of being a boss bitch if there's nothing after that?
She admitted in her own words, she's a difficult person to deal with. And that takes a lot of courage to say that about yourself as a person. I know you might hear from others talking about you like that, but it takes a lot to admit that she was difficult and you should have done better. And now she had to live her last years alone. As Kevin Samuels say, buy a dog and die alone. It's a paraphrase. It's not, meaning that's what you're supposed to do for real, but it's a paraphrase. It's allegory. It means that this is what
you ain't gotta buy a dog. You can buy a cat. You can buy a plant. You ain't gotta buy nothing.
Ultimately, if you don't have your shit in order, and if you drove all those people away, you're gonna die alone. And she admitted it in her last years, and it was kind of sad. But this could happen to any one of us. This can happen to me. This can happen to her. This can happen to any one of y'all. If you just have that mindset that you just don't give a fuck about nothing but yourself.
That was like the kid.
And that goes on to her. Her whole interview in her last stages, she just didn't give a fuck. She didn't want to compromise. She wanted someone to be on her program.
And
she wanted
her as much as she loves herself.
Selfish. Now, if you're the type of person that feels that your shit don't stink and you love yourself so much and people got to get on your program, why? Why should they be on your program? What are you doing to give them that understanding or that overstanding that, okay, I made the right decision to be with this individual? Anybody can say some shit, but it's your actions that prove different. And she showed that she truly didn't care about nothing but herself. And literally, that woman died with a dog and alone. So in closing to all that, we all have to understand there's a balance. There's no equal amongst men and women. If you feel that it's an equal playing field within the male population and the female population, that you really need to get some more re-education amongst yourself and really understand it's not that. Women have their role in their place, just like men has their role in their place. What's up, question mark? Hey, man, if you ain't been subscribed, go on over to YouTube and subscribe to Black Bottom Rodcast. Hey, look, this is what I do, man. But yeah. And for those that's missed it so far, just go back on the replay once we end it. But yeah, man, I appreciate all those that came in, that supported. I did a special Rodcast tonight. Man, kind of like on task right now. So that's cool too.
It takes a woman to keep them on task.
So yeah, so while I just, let everybody know, like, man, every Monday, tune on in to Black Bottom. Thank you for saying that. I got my own hype person. Yeah. So it's all good. But definitely, hey, like I say, I appreciate all those for tuning in tonight. If for those that missed majority of the live, man, tune in to the replay. Just rewind it. You can do what you do with it and all that other stuff. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. And hey, man, yeah, definitely. Thank you, brother, for doing that on the Facebook side. But once again, you are here at the Rodcast, and we out. Every Monday, come on, tune on in. We're doing our thing tonight. Every Monday, Black Bottom. If you got any ideas, email me, blackbottomrodcast@gmail.com. Go on my Facebook, inbox me. You want to get on the platform anytime, you're more than likely, you're more than welcome to do that. And we are gone another night. Shout out to all those that have been supporting. Shout out to those that's giving me the motivation to keep moving forward. And we are gone. Black Bottom.
on my platform. Go hit Black Bottom Rise Cast on YouTube. Any show ideas. If you want to hop on, if you want to be a guest, hit him up. Black Bottom Rise Cast, all one word, at gmail.com. Catch him every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
You heard it. My moderator.
Isn't that what I'm getting into? Nothing can stop me. 'Cause I'm addicted to
Appreciate all those that tuned in. For those that didn't even want to speak, I appreciate y'all too. Fuck it.
Thank y'all to everybody that tuned in on my live and that will tune in on my live. Catch them every Monday. Every Monday, I post it up on my
8 p.m. Central Time. Black Bottom Broadcast. We here to stay, baby.
Remember, ladies, shut the fuck up.
We're gonna have some other topics coming up real soon. Like I say, I'm gonna open up the floor. I can get some other stuff going on. We're gonna do some live streaming, some reaction videos. Like I said, I really want to have this as a good platform for anybody to come back and chill and lay back and relax and fellowship. And as my man Simple P always said, God rest his soul, I want you to want as long as you live and never. No, that's not what he said. I want you to want as long as you live and never want as long as
live
you
as long as you want and never want as long as
I'm
you live.
fucked up. I fucked that up. I know that's a blooper. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, want as long as you live.
Live as long as you want and never want as long as you live.
Anyway.
And if ain't nobody told you they love you today, I love y'all. I love y'all over on his pages too.
All right.
We out.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Hey, next week, don't quote me on that. Hey, don't be talking shit on my comments. I'm gonna fucking block your ass. All right, later.
Be lying.